Hey guys, it's on again with another video. This video I want to talk about my dream last night and how it so quickly connected to my virtual reality. It's gonna be about my brothers and kind of like a little bit of history of what happened to me and my brothers and how it's crazy that what happened to me this morning. You know, this is more for my spiritual audience. So if you're spiritual, then you might want to find this interesting. If not, then you're just wasting your time, or not, or maybe you can listen and later on somehow connect it to your life. So me and my brothers, I'm the middle child. I got an older brother that's a year older, and I got a little brother that's 4 years younger. My mom always reminds me how special we are and how it when she was pregnant with us, she always had some type of connection with the universe. She thinks, you know, she's under the Christian mindset, so she has a different perspective of what God is, but she's had a spiritual connected with the universe every time she was pregnant with all of us. And just always reminds me how we just have a special prophecy in this arena. So this is more so on my older brother. This is about my older brother more, and it's just how meaningful this is to me, because I'll tell you guys why. So me and my older brother were close when we was growing up because he is a year older than me, and so we was always playing. We went to the same schools and blah 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 blah. So we fell off my freshman year in high school because I lost my virginity, and probably other reasons like rumors and this and that. You know, when yeah, you know, just the sickness now, like y'all there's no high school where the fucking upperclassmen are fucking just predators for the incoming freshmen, which is really sad, but it's probably going to be a different topic than this one. My hair just completely came off. But so yeah, I went through that, and me and my older brother broke off because I had sex. And you know, when you have sex as a Christian before marriage, you are casted from heaven and you're burning in hell for the rest of your life. So with that being said, he has not talked to me. It's my freshman year, it was 2011. Yeah, and it's 2019, and we still not talking. You know, we have said some stuff to each other, literally a handful of stuff in the past 8 years. So, but after a while, you know, it did hurt me. I did cry. After a while, I was just like, I'm not gonna keep, you know, you getting off me, like having to keep asking you, like telling you I'm sorry, or literally when I would talk to him, he would literally not say anything. Like he would literally pretend like I didn't exist. Like, and if I would get anything, it would just be like this. Like, you know? So of course that's kinda like you have something inside beyond that. And it's crazy because he treated my mom the same way, and my mom didn't lose her virginity and fucking, you know, my mom is his mom. And regardless, like, I don't know, like, it's like once he stopped talking to me, he stopped talking to my mom too. So it's like, okay, you have a spite for women now because you're doing this to your own mother. Yeah, I feel like it has to be more of like my mom is just so this religious lady, but I don't know. I feel like he just has issue with it himself. And like what makes me more mad about, well, not mad about it, but it's just like you're really just cold. Like you really have issues within yourself, because like Yeah, I had sex, but that's not the only fucking sin in the Bible, and he doing other sins that are in the Bible. So it's like you're hypocritical because you're not even following this fucking book that you claim. And of course, it probably had more to do with his little sister. He didn't want his little sister, you know, having sex with this predator. I didn't know at the time, and he never even took the time to tell me like, yo, watch these niggas. This is how niggas work. Blah 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 blah. This person does this. This nigga looks for this. This and that. Never. He never had that brotherly talk, and he never really kind of stood up as a brother to me like that. He was more because I had to wear skirts all my fucking life till my sophomore year. So when I was the only girl in middle school with a skirt, because it was like strictly pants uniform, and I was the only girl, like he literally disowned me. Like he would when we were outside the house, I had to pretend like we didn't know each other, and then when we come back in the house, then he would talk to me. So like as a sister, like that does something to me. And then like I don't know, like it's just a fucked up. I know now. I know I'm not the one. I wasn't the one that was fully in the wrong, and I don't feel like I was in the wrong anyways because it's my experience. And if you're really my brother, regardless of how I messed up or the situations, you're not gonna fucking attack me for it. If anything, you're gonna have something against the fucking world. Yeah, maybe you can get mad at me, but to disown me, just kind of like put our that whole family thing to the test. Okay, so that being said, we fell off, whatever. So the last time I was home was on my spiritual trip. I was getting signs that my brother, the one that me and him fell off, I was getting signs like, okay, he's the other one in the house that's gonna be conscious like me. He's the one who's gonna get it like I do. Okay? And we have not talked. So, but when I was going through it, I was like, okay, spirits, like, so am I supposed to try to talk to him? Blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm gonna, despite the whole, like, we not talking shit, and I'm gonna try to talk to him because this is on some other shit, This is saving the world type of shit. So, like, I would try to talk to him. He would still act the way he would do. And then that's when he started hearing me that I was against Christianity. And I guess he wasn't on the same level as me. Well, not I guess. He wasn't on the same level as me. But I still had to do what I had to do to plant the seeds in his head about it. So he ended up not being for me about it. He actually like ended up fist fighting me. Well, I put that in another story, on another video. It's the one of why I ran away. So if y'all want to know that story, y'all can go look at that video. But yeah. So, but I would still have dreams. When I was home, I remember one of my dreams. It was like where I went through what I went through, and then I made it, and then I just remember seeing me and him at the park smoking a blunt. So that was just the universe telling me like, okay, the whole trip is, you're gonna get to the destination. So that dream is what told me like, okay, I need to keep doing what I need to keep speaking up, because there is a demon in my house, which the portal of the entities was going through my dad, because my dad had an ego problem and just hate in his heart. So that's how those entities were able to enter my home, which explains the whole possessed concept that I be talking about. I know it might sound crazy to some of you guys that are very one-dimensional, but this is real. So whatever, I stood up, I spoke, I said what I had to say. He's a demon. Everybody was against me. Everybody said Jesus is God. My brother, remind you, we have not talked, but when he did talk to me, he was calling me the Antichrist, and I need to go to church and this and that. And it's just crazy to me because, nigga, like, you don't even like church, but you're like, okay. Blah, 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 blah. Skip. He's on to the military. Before I left home, I made like a little poster that I taped on my wall, and I prayed, and I put out that the universe let speak to them in their dreams in any type of way, how the universe been speaking to me through dreams and signs and just voice, just the way the universe worked to them. So it's been about 2 years now. So me and him still don't talk, but I know, because I still dream about him at times, and when I dream about him, it's always like a message, that he's coming. It worked. I did my mission. He's getting in tune with it. And last night I had a dream. I said all that to come back to this part. Last night I had a dream that it was me and my brothers, and we was at a superhero party. And I also talk about us being superheroes and this and that. And the thing about God is you empowered by the energy source, right? We're all empowered by the same energy source, and we just all create our own version of our reality, okay? So the way that God talks to you, because God is you, is the way that you understand. That's why you always understand how God talks to you, because it's just your communication, again, empowered by the energy source. So when we was at this superhero party, spiritualized, because I do talk about us being spiritual superheroes. I just remember seeing my two brothers in costumes. Well, my little brother was Robin, and then my older brother was Batman, right? And then I was taking a picture of them, and then they just posed, and it was just showing me like, they in tune, they're part of the superhero spiritual warfare type thing. And I was taking a picture of them, and I just remember sitting next to my older brother. And when I was sitting next to my older brother, his costume changed, and he was in a Spider-Man suit. But when I was looking at him, it was so vivid, and I could see the leather cloth, like it was too legit. And I probably should look up the meaning of spiders, because that's probably why he even changed to a Spider-Man costume, due to the spiritual meaning of a spider. And I just remember that, and I just remember like just knowing, yeah, we connected, the trio, the prophecy of us being spiritual heroes, we connected at that moment. And like so that happened. And then later on in the dream, I just remember like I was going in and out of elevators and going into different just sceneries. I was just walking through like stores and stuff like that. And there were people that were real, and there was people, because this reality is just a matrix. So I was in the matrix, and there was people that I knew that were real characters, and then everybody else were just glitches in the background. And then like I just remember one of the glitches was trying to kill my brother. And my brother came to me, and he was telling me like they're trying to kill me. So then that's when I got him, and then we was like on the run, blah, 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 escaping from was trying to kill him. Okay, the entity, whatever it is. And my brother's not ready to die because you know, he hasn't fulfilled his prophecy. So I got him out of it. That's what I'm taking it as. And then when I wake up, I was just drinking my tea. I was just chilling, and I was like, I feel like I want to call my mom. So I go in my room to get my phone, and my mom had already called me. She was already calling my phone, and then she texted me, and she was like, my brother died. So her brother died. Her older brother died. And I was just like, what? So that entity that was trying to kill my brother, and I got him out of it, that energy transferred and killed my mom's brother, if that makes sense. So instead of my brother dying, her brother died. And which is not a bad thing, because this is the brother that was an alcoholic. He will be sick, like, you know. So instead of my brother dying and not being fulfilled his prophecy, my mom's brother that was suffering and was not happy in this life died, and now he's at peace. So ultimately, you know, it's a good thing. Of course, I can't tell her that because she's still in the Christian mentality, and she's thinking like she didn't give his life to Jesus, so he's in hell. So, you know, it's kind of hard for me to tell her this, but I just told y'all. But I'm happy to know that me and my brother are spiritually connected, and eventually we'll be physically connected, and it'll be a whole new